You look so happy to hear this sound. Hello everyone. Nice meeting you. We will have some talk. 이제 좀 얘기를 해보도록 하겠습니다. You feel free not to unbuckle. Okay. 다리 풀지 말고. 원래는 30분 더 하려고 했는데 우리가 늦게 시작해가지고 I was gonna go for another half an hour without stopping. 근데 이렇게 아무것도 모르고 오신 불쌍한 희생자들을 위해서 but we have innocent guests like you. So I thought it was such a self-torment. I thought, okay, we should just go easy on them. 그래서 좀 너무 빡세게 하면은 다시는 한국에 안 오지 않을까. 오늘 새로 오신 분이 많으니까 우리 자기소개 조금 하고 그 다음에 여기는 사실 내가 북한산 갔다가 한번 오라고 했다가 설명도 안 해주고.
북한에서 보신 거예요?
예, 그렇죠. Sorry, we didn't explain to you that it's gonna be very difficult. I thought, oh, it's gonna be a nice meditation session, and then don't unbuckle. So that's it. Would you like to introduce yourself to the students?
Yes, I'm Etienne.
Jin, like it's J-E-N.
E-G-I-E-N-N-E.
이진.
Yes. Kind of tricky.
이진 씨고. 유진, like Eugene, similar to Eugene.
To Eugene? No.
No, Eugene. Spell it
More
again.
similar to ATM, if you want.
Say the spell again.
E-T-I-E.
T-I-E.
N-N-E.
Etienne.
Etienne.
Etienne. Okay. 프랑스 사람이라. And then
I come from France with Ariane, and we came here to visit the country.
한국에 방문을 왔고 프랑스에서.
Yes, so we're here for a month, and we started with Seoul.
서울에서 시작을 해가지고.
So we're staying 1 week in Seoul.
서울에서 일주일 그 다음에.
And we're leaving tomorrow to go south.
내일은 남쪽으로 지방으로 여행을 가신대요. You say you're going to Hainsa?
No, we're not going anymore because we listen to you.
No. 네, 얘기 듣고 해인사는 취소했대요. Is it because it's too painful? No, just kidding. So, what's other plan in Busan?
So we might go to BongEunSa temple.
골국사. It's more fun.
It's more fun. Yes.
골국사가 그 콩푸 하는데. 네. Yeah, it's more martial arts, more activity.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier for Westerners to accept.
So we changed the plan a little bit.
Yeah.
You try to contact the Songgwangsa temple.
송광사?
Yeah.
Yes, and they said
No room?
there was only Korean programs.
They don't have English program.
Oh. So sad. If I was there, I would have shown you around. Yeah. 거기 송광사를 내가 추천했는데 현재 거기 외국인 안내해 줄 사람이 없어가지고 못 가게 됐대요. 아, 내가 이사 가야 되나? 어떡하지?
만날 것 같은데.
혹시 do you have Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we can connect, and then if you have some need help, I can help. Okay?
Yeah.
골국사가 경주에 있지 않나?
경주에 있어요.
When are you going to 골국사 again?
In 2 to 3 days maybe.
When is that?
We're stopping by Hawei village near Andong.
안동에도 간대요.
And then we
Because
go
I'll be in Gyeongju City on 5th. That will be like after a week. Oh, it's a different time.
Yeah.
So how was the meditation experience today?
Good, painful, but
아팠대요. How are you?
Same.
So, 나 자꾸 한국말 까먹고 안 하고 있니?
알아듣는
다 여기는 근데 거의 다 알아듣는 것 같아. 제가 사실은 미국에서 명상반을 7년을 했잖아요. 그쵸? I used to teach meditation before even I became a nun for 7 years in America. 근데 서양 사람을 대상으로 할 때는 좀 쉬웠어요. 왜냐면 결과부잘 시키면 10분을 못 버티니까 나도 이제 아픈데 빨리 풀 수 있었죠. And then I came to Korea after I teach meditation for like about 7 years in America. And most of my students are Hispanics. like Colombian, Mexican, El Salvadorian, and so on. 그래서 학생들이 거의 카톨릭 그 중남미 사람들이었는데, so they only can sit for like 15 minutes. That's it. Even just cross-leg posture, not even this that posture. Just just sitting on the ground is already too much for them. 그래서 이제 뭐 10분만 하면은 다 막 올려 그러고 막 그러니까 보통 한 15분 하고 놀아주고 막 이 정도여서 같이 뭐 피자 먹고 뭐 맥주도 한잔 하고 뭐 이런 약간 바캉스 개념으로 했는데. 그러니까 안 도망가게 하려고 제 별의별 방법을 다 썼는데도 그래서 이제 뭐 한 3개월 하고 나면은 이렇게 그룹이 형성이 되면은 그래도 많이 좋아졌어요. So although they are slower and then they cannot endure too much because they are not used to sitting on the ground, after a few months they all, most of them they have good result. Like some people came for insomnia, and some people came for depression problems, some people come because they have too much excessive thoughts and so on. And after a couple of months, they all see a very good result. It's not about how long you sit, it's how much you are willing to endure the uncomfortable feeling.
Yes.
그러니까 이게 얼만큼 오래 앉느냐도 중요하지만 이건 각자 개인 따라 틀리잖아요. 어떤 사람은 요가를 해서 좀 덜 아플 수 있는데 요가하는 사람들 예를 들어서 뭐 결과가 이렇게 앉혔는데 1시간 동안 아무렇지도 않아. 그럼 그 사람 3시간 앉아요. 이제 뭐 예를 들어 근데 뭐 중남미 계열 사람 뭐 15분 앉아도 막 진짜 막 정말 지옥 같다. 그럼 그 사람 이미 진전을 하고 있는 거죠. 다 개개인에 따라 틀린데 사실 그 미국에서 가르쳤을 때도 사람들이 꽤 잘 따라와서 한두 달 있으면 15분밖에 안 앉았지만 뭐 불면증이 좋아졌다, 뭐 우울증이 좋았다 이런 사람들이 많았는데 but the truth is when I came to Korea to start meditation class, my students pushed me to go further. Because they can all sit like that. Look at him. Look, he's better than me. 그래서 한국에 왔더니 한국 학생들이 너무 잘해가지고 내가 약간 밀려가지고 약간 열심히 안 하면 안 되는 상황이 된 거예요. 왜냐면 학생들이 막 3시간, 5시간, 7시간 이렇게 앉으니까 even my little student who is like 8 or 10 years old, I taught them how to sit in this very unbearable posture. And then a boy who is very scared, he had a good result after 1 hour sitting. He cried like, I don't want to do it. And then he actually felt really good afterward. He felt calmer. So he pushed himself, like we don't push him. He voluntarily practiced himself. Now he can sit for 12 hours without opening his leg because he sees great result. 그래서 막 저한테 8살, 10살짜리 학생이 있는데 처음에 한두 시간 같이 앉아주는데 되게 효과가 좋았나 봐요. 그냥 자진해서 절에 자주 와갖고 이렇게 앉더니 자꾸 늘어가지고 12시간을 막 앉는 거야. 그래가지고 열심히 안 하면은 안 되겠더라고요. 왜냐면 애는 이렇게 앉아있는데 나는 막 이러고 있으면은 또 이게 이제 걔한테 이렇게 신심을 못 주니까 열심히. 그래가지고 열심히 더 하게 되더라고요. So in the result, I had to practice more vigorously because my students are vigorous.
So what is the longest you
Only 7 hours.
7 hours.
Some of my students, they are like 24 hours. It's not competition of sitting, but because they seek a result, they use it as an expedient. Because when they have emotional fluctuation or excessive thoughts, when they feel down, when they sit, they cross their legs, they can calm down themselves. You can develop the skill like that. 그래서 보통 이렇게 몇 시간 더 오래 하냐 이런 경쟁을 어쨌든 또 하기도 해요. 그런 걸로 이제 서로 발전도 하긴 하지만 뭐 경쟁 그런 게 중요한 게 아니고 사람들이 각각 사람마다 명상을 하는 이유가 있잖아요. 뭐 우울증이 있는 사람도 있고 불안증이 있는 사람도 있고 뭐 산만한 문제가 있는 사람도 있고 불면증도 있고 하는데 그런 사람들이 자기 해봐서 이제 도움이 되니까 하는 거죠. 직접적인 경험이 되니까. So do you want anything that you want to improve in your life?
In my life to improve, there are many
Nothing?
things.
Oh.
Yes.
But in France, if you have bread and wine and so on, you're happy, right?
Yes, it's true. And cheese.
And cheese.
And cheese.
Oh, no, yes. So what kind of things you want to improve in your life? 프랑스에서는 속담이 있는데 빵, 와인, 치즈만 있으면 인생이 뭐 아주 만족스럽다.
Maybe to be able to control better my emotions.
You're emotional?
Yes. So maybe you can sit like this.
I know for the fact that she is more controlling than you about herself.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because she can endure better than you can. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes? Sort of.
Yes.
You're very sensitive, right?
Yes.
You are very sensitive to external stimulus more than she is, right? Yes? No? 네, 들어오세요. 네, 안녕하세요. 어떻게 도와드릴까요?
옆에 유아방 왔다가
아, 잠 앉으실래요? 잠깐 얘기하는 중이에요.
4시 것도 이제 준비하러 있어요.
아, 4시에 저희 끝나요. So, 보통 이분한테 뭐 인생에 뭘 이렇게 향상시키고 싶은 게 있냐고 했더니 감정 기복을 줄이고 싶대요. 근데 이게 앉으면은 또 감정 기복도 많이 줄거든요. 근데 보니까 여기 is wife, girlfriend? 여자친구분이 훨씬 이렇게 좀 차분한 느낌이 있잖아요. They all know. They're like, They can tell. 근데 그게 이제 보통 사람들을 다른 사람들 관찰하면은 뭐 이 사람이 더 차분해 보인다 그런 것만 보지만은 그 원인이 봤을 때는 되게 예민한 편인 것 같아요. 아까 제가 관찰해 보니까 뭐 it's some sense if you develop skill to control it better, you can use it to your advantage. That you're sensitive to external sound or sensations and so on. Because you get better, you are better at receiving information. Like for example, if you go to a meeting,
yes.
you work.
Yes.
그럼 뭐 일하러 갔을 때 만약에 내가 더 센시티브한데 뭐 어떤 사람은 그 센시티브한 것 때문에 이렇게 옆에서 이렇게 소리가 나면 집중을 못 할 수 있잖아요, 그렇죠? 어떤 사람은 소리가 났는데 소리가 났어 이렇게 모르는 사람도 있잖아요. 원래 타고나기를. 근데 어떤 사람은 타고나기를 더 예민한데 내가 이거를 더 잘 활용하려면은 여기 휘둘리지 않고 대신에 그 정보를 더 예민하게 받아들이니까 나는 둔한 사람보다는 더 정보력이 있는 거잖아요, 그렇죠? 근데 내가 만약에 딱 듣고 나 집중을 못 하겠고 막 시끄러 막 이렇게 하고 막 번뇌롭고 하면은 내가 그거를 정보를 못 쓰잖아요. So for example, if you're sensitive and then you're emotionally upset, why are they talking during meditation class? They are not polite. Then you can focus on your meditation, therefore you can produce the result that you want. But if you hear, but you don't get upset, you can control your emotions better. You know they have something going on, so you receive more information that you can use if you want to. It's different. So one of the ways to endure. Yeah. It's that simple. You sit and endure, but you can succeed right away. You train yourself to sit longer and longer. Like at the beginning, you try 15 minutes a day, and then you make it 17 minutes a day, and then you do 20 minutes a day, and then you do 25 minutes a day, and then you do 30 minutes a day, and then you make it to 1 hour. Okay? Okay, or it's okay, I don't know. But if you can commit yourself for 15 minutes a day, your life will change. Yeah, you can change your life. 그래서 뭐 이분은 내가 봤을 때 1시간은 하루에 1시간 무리일 것 같고 15분부터 시작을 하시면은 가능하지 않을까. You're smart. Because you don't want to do anything like that. 똑똑해 보이시는데, what's your engineer?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell. 엔지니어 같이 생겼어 너무. For some reason, something tells me you're an engineer. I don't know. 어떻게 척이 너무 좋아졌어? 엔지니어시래요. Anyway, any question about meditation?
No, not for the moment.
Any question about meditation? So you understand why we do this nonsense now? A little bit? But you can ask her her or him or that one, the lady back there that is in a deep meditative state there, they all get a lot of benefit already. That's why they are still here. Think about it. If it's not beneficial, they're not that stupid to kill their time doing this. They're young, they have a good time. You know, they can have a better time outside. It's a good weather, you know. It's good to have some barbecue and beer, you know. 그래서 뭐 젊은 사람 저기 건태 씨나 여기 나 이런 민석기 씨 이름 뭐였더라? 볼 때마다 까먹어. 민석 씨. 은영 씨. 하지원으로 생각이 나지. 유진이야. 그러니까 자주 봐야 되나 진짜 기억이 안 나고. 여기 청년회장님하고 여기 경민 씨는 그래도 꾸준히 했거든요. 근데 생각을 해봐. 이렇게 아프고 불편한데 만약에 좋은 결과가 없으면 안 하겠죠. 그래서 처음에 이렇게 한두 명 있을 때는 가르쳐주기가 되게 쉽지 않아요. 왜냐면 이게 말도 안 되는 거 시키면 누가 하겠어요. 하는 게 더 이상한데 이제 결과를 본 사람들이 있으니까 좀 더 사람들이 뭔가 있나 보다 이렇게 되는 거죠. 왜냐면 명상은 사실 이렇게 세속적인 관점으로 논리를 봐가지고 이렇게 이해가 되는 게 아니라 몸으로 경험해야 하는데 보통 학생들이 와서 불평하는 게 뭐냐면은 나는 너무 좋은데 가까운 가족이나 친구한테 소개시켜주려고 얘기하면은 되게 이상한 사람 취급을 당한다. 그런 얘기를 많이 듣거든요. 그래서 아직은 얘기하지 말고 그냥 냅둬라. 자꾸 얘기하면 더 이상한 사람 된다. 보통 그렇게 얘기를 해요. So because those people who have good result, they're usually eager to suggest their friends and family to come and meditate together, and they usually get ignored or being treated as a strange or crazy person because this looks like nonsense. 아무튼 그렇습니다. 뭐 질문, you don't have any question about meditation? No? You don't want to do it again, ever again?
I think I can come back again, but I only made it 25 minutes.
No, that's very great. You remember, you American, you Westerner American, anything more than 15 minutes, it's already really good performance. I'm very proud of you.
It was much more painful than I imagined.
Yes. Then you are doing great. I'm very proud of you. 왜? 다른 종류의 학생들이야. Anything you go more than 15 minutes as you're a Westerner, I feel really proud. It's a different makeups. Okay? Because Koreans, we grow up with a lot of nonsense to endure from our parents. 그죠? 어떻게 생각해요? 맞지 않아요? 그 무슨 코미디를 봤는데 캐나다 코미디언인데 you know like there's a very famous comedian from Canada. He's Indian Canadian, Rosé Peters. Do you know? It's hilarious. He described like as an immigrant. He's I forgot the actual content. He said the Asian kids, we don't get to decide our dinner. We just eat whatever is served. Yeah. 근데 지금 요즘 세대는 안 그러잖아. 옛날에 나 어릴 때 내가 40대니까 옛날에 어릴 때는 이렇게 뭐 밥 먹을 때 부모님이 너 뭐 먹고 싶니 이렇게 물어보지 않고 그냥 나온 대로 먹지 않았나요? 옛날에는? 거의 옛날에는 20, 30대는 좀 틀리겠죠? 그렇죠? 근데 그 러셀 피터러스라고 되게 유명한 캐나다 코미디언이 있는데 그 사람이 이렇게 막 코미디하면서 스탠드업 코미디하면서 막 얘기하는데 인디안 캐네디언이거든요. 인도 사람. 근데 뭐 저기 동양 사람이나 이런 이민한 사람들은 부모님이 뭐 너 저녁에 뭐 먹을래 이렇게 안 물어보고 그냥 주고 뭐 그 어떤 백인 꼬마애가 와가지고 부모님한테 야단 맞았다. 근데 부모님이 네 방으로 가 이랬는데 그 이민자 그 친구가 걔한테 뭐라 했는지 알아요? 넌 방도 있냐? 그랬대요. 이게 다른 세상을 이렇게 사는다. 동양 사람들은 이민한 사람들은 되게 그러니까 어릴 때부터 이제 우리는 참고 사는 게 기본이니까 제가 봤을 때 명상도 쉽게 보면 한국 사람 잘하더라. Yeah, as a matter of fact, in Korea, when we teach meditation, usually not so many teachers emphasize to sit in endure pain like this. It's only because I'm American.
Okay.
My teacher emphasized to endure the discomfort because we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time to sit in comfortable posture and hope that we can enlighten one day. It's not going to happen because we're too busy. We want result. 되게 미국사. 또 우리가 이제 저는 저희 스님이 되게 좋은 게 약간 저희 스님이 기업가 마인드가 있어가지고 막 그러니까 방과후 잘 안 줘도 명상은 되긴 하는데 좀 너무 속도가 느리고 하니까. 네네. 누구 또 왔어요?
네.
누구실까? 안녕하세요. 되게 얼굴이 헌칠해졌어요 요즘에. 뭔가 딴 사람 같지 않아요 약간? 요즘에 뭐 하세요? 좋은 화장품 바꾸셨나? 아니 진짜 너무 다른 사람 됐어. Even he feels a difference. For some reason I feel like a preacher today, right? I need to stop.
I think so.
Yeah, when I speak English, I become more Christian. When I used to teach Catholics. 내가 미국에서 하도 캐톨릭 상대를 이렇게 학생들을 하다 보니까 약간 말하는 스타일이 약간 그쪽인 것 같아요. 약간 천상계 쪽으로. 혹시 또 궁금한 거 있으세요? 그럼 뭐 여기 보니까 여기는 열심히 매일매일 하시고 여기는 하시다 안 하시다 하시고 하시다 안 하시다 하나요? 매일 하나요? 앉긴 않나요? 영화쌤 법문 들으시고 영화쌤 법문도 좀 듣고 매일 안 본 지 오래됐는데 앉긴 앉아요?
네.
앉아서 좋아하신 거 있어요?
좀 많죠.
어떤 거 있어요?
이게 설명하기 좀 어려운데 그냥 내가 내 안을 아는 거.
그 어떤 뭐 예를 차분해졌다?
네, 그런 것도 있고 그냥 생활 자체 모드 스윙이 일단 폭이 훨씬 작아져서.
I asked her because I haven't seen her for a while. 한 달 안 봤나? 두 달 안 봤나?
2달.
I haven't seen her for 2 months. She used to come more regularly, but she's very busy. She has her own business. She says her mood swing is smaller, the gap. 되게 잘 된다. 나는 2달 안 보이길래 이제 아파서 딴 거 하나 보다.
네. 그리고 주변에 같이 하자 그런 것도 있고 사람들 얘기 많이 하는데.
이상한 사람 취급당해요? 그러면?
아니 그렇잖아요.
그래?
아까 말씀하신 선생한테도 맨날 그냥 하니까 너도 하자 맨날 하는데 이제 안 되고 한 번 따라했어요. 제주도 동생이 따라갔다가 날씨 좋고 한 번 따라하고 동생은 안 되고 이제 친구 돼서.
She's such a good friend. She really cares for you. She suggested to you because she knows it's good for you. Yeah. 그거 어때요? 하면서 계속.
신체적으로 좋아지는.
She physically improved. She says. 잘 되고 있고. 근데 그래도 여기 와서 봉사 청년회에서 한 지금 7개월, 8개월 됐잖아요. 그쵸? 그래서 꽤 많은 사람들이 살아남았어요. 은영 씨도 열심히 해서 좋다 그러고 발목에 뜯겨져 나갈 것 같긴 하지만 건태 씨도 좋다 그러고.
저는 개인적으로 늘 한 말씀이지만은 좀 원치 않는 생각이 올라올 때 그 바라볼 수 있는 힘, 그러니까 it gives me a power to just think my unwanted thinking.
So
Because most of people when they think about what they don't want,
they
just
react to it.
react and follow the thinking. Why I do this? Why I do? If I were there, I will do this like this. But it gives me a power to see the thinking and then let them pass. It's very useful method.
But if you meditate in comfortable posture, it's not going to happen because usually unwanted thoughts happen when you are not comfortable, right? More. I mean, it's not always, but more. When you are in a difficult situation or uncomfortable place, then you have a lot of unwanted thoughts, right?
How do you manage yourself during the meditation?
You don't do anything. You don't react to it. If you react to it, you fail, and you challenge again until you succeed. because I trained him a little different. Because at that time I didn't have a lot of students, so I had a lot of time to kill. So I made him to sit for 3 hours, like I was staring at him, don't unbuckle, and then I made him to sit, and then he was screaming like a crowd. And then he even has a nickname at the temple, in our temple. The little boy say, "Where's the crow boy?" Mr. Crow. Because he screamed a lot. I made him scream for a couple hours. So he realized when he is in an extreme situation, he don't react to it, and then it will eventually pass the thoughts that he want to reject. 그래서 처음 이제 학생 별로 없을 때 오셔가지고 너무 심심해서 3시간, 7시간 붙잡고 못 풀게 해가지고 좀 빨리 진도가 나가는 스타일인데, 그래서 그때 그런 경험을 하고 나니까 좀 이제 생각의 전환이 된 것 같아요. 그러니까 뭐 원치 않는 생각이 왔을 때 보통 우리는 원하지 않는 생각이 오면은 이렇게 이 사람을 피해야겠다, 뭐 여기서 벗어나야겠다 이렇게 생각할 수 있잖아요. 근데 가만히 아무것도 안 하는 힘이 생기는 거죠. 왜냐면 몸으로 익힌 거예요. 경험을 한 거예요. 그러니까 가만히 아무것도 하지 않으면 이게 결국에는 이게 지나갈 거라는 거를 머리로 아는 거랑 몸으로 익혀가지고 진짜 이거를 적용하는 거랑 좀 다르거든요. 그래서 여러분이 아무리 명상에 대한 책을 많이 읽고 납득이 돼도 몸으로 이렇게 극단적인 거를 경험하지 않으면 조금 힘들어요. 오늘도 영화스님 본문 시간에 계속 그 얘기 하시더라고요. To end suffering, you must undergo suffering. No other way. 그렇게. 그러니까 고통의 끝을 내려면은 고통을 겪어야 된다. 그 밖에 다른 방법은 아무것도 없다. 한숨 쉬고. 근데 매일 하면은 본인이 이제 막 이렇게 좋아지는 거 아니까. 저기 요즘에도 열심히 하세요?
이번 주는 많이 바빠가지고.
근데 얼굴 왜 이렇게 좋아졌어요? 뭔 일 있어요? 마사지 받고 왔어요?
그런 건 아니고 원래 처음 사이즈는 왔을 때는 조금 정신적으로 좋고
피폐할 때 왔어요?
원래 에너지가 충분했었는데 원암되어 있다가 조금씩 이제 후회고 있고 오늘은 힘이 돌아오고 원래 있던 그릇에서 그냥 다시 차가는.
너무 인물이 훤칠해지셨어요.
아직 완벽해진 것 같지는 않고 차고 있는 거.
더 빡시게 해봅시다. 그리고 공지사항은 여기 이제 저희 카톡 그룹에 있는 분도 계시고 아닌 분도 계신데 수요일 날 그 도봉산 입구에 있는 광륜사에서 올해 함께 정진을 하기로 했거든요. 날씨가 너무 좋아가지고 산 밑에 공기도 맑고. 그래서 시간 되시는 분들은 저녁 6시부터 밤 12시까지 거기 선방에 있을 거니까 아무나 오셔도 돼요. 오케이? 뭐 집에 노시는 분들은 거기 등산하셔도 좋고 하기 전에. 네. So I'm just making an announcement that we are gonna do long sit. Well, you have any other questions? Are you enjoying Korea so far?
Yes, bro. It's very nice.
프랑스 가본 사람? They all went to France before. Popular country. 그 파리만 가봤어요?
네, 파리.
다른 데는 안 가보고? 민경 씨는?
파리랑 베르사유.
베르사유. 어디 또 갔어요?
파리만 갔는데 이번에 출장 또 가고.
파리로?
9일.
좋은 데 가시네.
Paris?
Paris, all went to Paris. I went to Nice too. 모나코. 파리? 가셨어요? 파리? 누가 갔다 그랬는데 파리? 그럼 뭐 딴 데는 안 가봤어요? 뭐 남쪽에?
근데 되게 좋았어요. So great.
근데 뭐 이렇게 별로 사람들이 할 얘기가 없나? 질문도 없고? 그냥 앉으면 다 해결되는 걸까?
황사연님 오실 때 새로 오셔가지고.
그리고 또 다른 공지사항은 명상반이 2시부터 4시인데 4시에 보호당에 가시면은 청년의 법회가 있으니까 특히 오늘 그거 해요? 한자로 해요?
다음 주부터 하고요. 오늘은 저희
very sorry. Today is an extreme day. Okay, so what happened is this meditation class is organized by the youth group of the temple, the young adult group. Actually, they have their own regular assembly every Saturday after this class. So they have their own guiding Dharma master. He's gonna do traditional chanting. If you're interested in listening to the Korean traditional chanting, follow her. Okay. There another big building there. The young other group they do their assembly. They Dharma master there, the real monk, not like me. He's gonna chant the regular one that you can see in the magazine. That does the actual things that you've seen before on YouTube or something. Anyway, so he's gonna chant the 1000 Hand Sutra. 천수경 독송하시니까 가서 들어보면 you can go and just I know you can understand or you can follow, but you just being there to contemplate the sound. Just sit there and then sit on the ground and then just pay attention and focus on the sound. It's another type of meditation. He is a very good skill.
So you can sit with them in the temple?
Yes. Yeah, she can help you. And then after that, they are gonna do 500 bowing. Bow 500 times.
500.
You don't have to. We understand if you can't do it, okay? But you can try it like a couple of times and see what happens. And did you go around the temple?
A little bit, but
Yeah. Did you go around the temple? Yeah. Oh, you live here?
Yeah.
For a long time?
3 years.
Oh, you speak Korean?
Yes.
So,
남편 있어요.
아 진짜? 오, 한국말 잘해요?
조금 해요.
한번 한국말로 해봐요. 싫어요? 창피해요? 근데 내 영어보다 혹시 한국말 더 잘하는 거 아니야? 내 영어보다 아니에요? 잘 못해요? 배우고 있어요? 저기 천수경 가서 들어봐요. 천수경?
오늘 바빠요.
아 오늘은 바쁘고 다음에도 이제 하니까 여기 왔다가 이제 있는 날 가서. So the monk has a very good skill. So not all the monk is the same. Before we close up, we need to explain to you what Samadhi means. Okay? So when we meditate, I think in Western culture, 그냥 영어로 해도 돼. 영어 못 알아듣는 사람. 자꾸 까먹어 한국말. 다 영어해요 여기 있는 사람들은?
지금 말씀 다 어렵지 않아서 다 들으시고.
그리고 좀 한국말 같이 다 영어 할 때 요즘에. 나 옛날에 안 이랬는데 미국을 떠난 지 너무
발음 중에 하나 좀 그랬어요.
나 너무 이상해졌어. 요즘에 막 말이 안 나와. 아 큰일이야.
쉬운 말 쓰셔가지고 뭐.
나 원래 옛날부터 근데 어려운 말 안 썼는데 영어. So when we meditate, you need to be very clear why we meditate. Do you know why we meditate? You don't know?
To feel better?
Feel better? Yeah, but it's like a natural thing. But the goal of meditation is to enter Samadhi. Samadhi. S-A-M-A-D-H-I. Samadhi.
Okay.
Samadhi, in another word, is meditative state. Okay? So also we translate this concentrative state. Okay? So we develop the concentration. Samadhi is also concentration. But it's different than our worldly understanding. So when you meditate, we need to be clear that we do this to help you to enter the Samadhi. Samadhi is a meditative state. Okay? So the meditation teacher is supposed to teach you what to do in order to enter Samadhi. It doesn't matter how well I speak, how well I can speak. As long as I give you an instruction and you follow and you enter Samadhi, your goal is achieved because you will see result. Okay? So that's why in Buddhism, there's like a famous phrase that teaching is outside the words, like it transcends the words. Like in Buddhism, it's not only the mark of the language. there's essence of the meditation. So how do you get there is to follow the instruction, because long time ago the Buddha has succeeded to meditate and achieve the ultimate wisdom by improve his Samadhi power, and then he is the one that has reached the highest one, supreme wisdom. And then after that, when Buddha left the world, he appointed a person. Okay, after I'm gone, this person you can trust. So that is the first patriarch. So, and then the first patriarch, before he left, he appointed the second patriarch. So it transmitted down to different monks. And among them, very famous monk called sixth patriarch in China. He's the sixth patriarch of the Chinese Buddhism. So we have that lineage. So these people, they know how to instruct you to enter Samadhi and then not get stuck in the middle. Okay? So these people you can trust. You can trust me, but I only repeat what these people said because I don't know anything. I only repeat what my master said, because my master is repeating after what Master Sonhwa said, because Master Sonhwa is the last non-patriarch. So if somebody come and say, I'm very smart, I meditated, I experienced something really great, I'm going to give you a very different new version of meditation method, don't trust him. Okay? That is called stupidity.
What are the instructions? What are the instructions except hamburger?
If you succeed, then I give you the next one. Because before you succeed, I give you, it's just gonna obstruct you, because you imagine things. Okay? No, I'm real. I'm serious about because somebody already succeeded and it came down to different people, generation to generation. There's no need to create something new because it's already done before. It's only, the difference is how we express it to you. Like for example, back in days in China, you know how people taught you? Do you know? They go say, sit in full lotus. You move, I hit you. Okay? And then you sit and then you're like, and then they hit you. And that's it. And then you give up, and that's it. There are too many people who want to learn meditation. There are so many people who respect the great monks. So, it's like a survival game. Like, it's a lot of competition, You want to learn from a great monk, but here's a lot of students. So you have to compete with the students. So the great master doesn't have to waste time. But in modern days, people have a lot of demands. Why do I have to sit like this? I don't like this, It doesn't make sense to me. Can you give me a different ways? Are you sure? Maybe I'll sue you later, all these things happen. So we need to be very gentle. Even though it's a free class, people have a lot of demands, okay? Because times are different. So it's just, in modern times, we express you more friendly. Because you're not like before.
Yeah.
Before, people are more simple-minded because there's no iPhone, there's no Netflix, there's not much violence on TV, People are different now. That's why. So that's why my master said, because he's Americanized, he teaches the Western people, he's very gentle and he's taking time to let them absorb. But I came to Korea, I realized Korean people are very fast. Korean people, they are different. I say, you sit, don't unbuckle, and they complain a little bit, like it hurts, and then don't unbuckle, they do it. And then after they do 5 hours, they say, why do I have to do it? But Western people will never do it unless they're convinced. Because your makeup is different. Okay? So I came from that background, that I saw how my master teach people. It's more tailored to young people nowadays. Even the Korean, Chinese, and Vietnamese, they're more like you. Yeah? You like to be logical, right? We
Yes.
all like to be logical, me too. So we need to explain to you that you feel you understand. But actually, when you meditate, you realize there's nothing to understand. You just follow instructions and you improve. Because the goal of meditation is again to enter Samadhi and you improve your Samadhi level. Because when you meditate, you can improve your Samadhi level one by one. There's 9 different levels and higher. There are unlimited levels. But then you go from bottom 0, you go improve level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and then you reach the level 9, then you graduate and you go to work. Yeah. So the first step is to go to the level 1 or 2 or 3, like one by sit first. And when you sit longer and longer, then you naturally understand more why this is important. Okay? Okay? Any objections? 왜?
아니요.
반대 의견.
반대 있냐 느껴서.
어? 민경 씨 반대 의견? 말 시키지만 아파? 오늘 안 아파요? 오늘 어제 술 마셨어? 얼굴이 부었어. 왜? 너무 티난다. 건태랑 민경 씨는 속일 수가 없는 것 같아.
저요?
아니 오늘은 어제 안 먹은 거 아니 제가 어제 안 먹었어. 먹었어? 근데 왜 이렇게 말짱해 오늘?
조금 먹었어요.
아, 그치? 많이 먹으면 티나잖아 다음날. 오늘 힘들어요 그래서? 괜찮아요? 아무튼 뭐 질문 있어요? The most important part is to sit every day, just like an exercise. Yeah. Just like you go to the gym, you skip 1 or 2 times and you'll never go there again.
That's true.
Yeah, because you have better things to do, like watching Netflix, drink cold beer, play with a friend, or go to the beach, or I don't know, a lot of fun to do. Okay? So I was wondering, what's you're engineer, but what's your job?
I'm engineer as well.
You too? A lot of thinking, processing, right?
Yes.
Actually, we have a group in Portugal, meditation group.
In Portugal?
Yes, Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Yeah. And the initiative people there are engineers.
Okay.
My master has disciples in Portugal. They are engineers, and they came all to America, to our branch of temple in America. They trained for more than 5 years already. So we actually made a trip to Europe to do the meditation retreat before, and they practice regularly. They have a weekly meditation. This too.
Okay.
If you're interested, I can connect you to Facebook, because I know from France to Portugal it's not that hard to go. It's cheap there.
It's quite cheap.
포르투갈 엄청 싼 거 알아요?
뭘까요?
장난 아니에요. 우리나라에서 가면은 진짜 황제처럼 놀다 올 수 있어요.
거기 그게 아니에요? EU 아니에요?
이유인데
똑같이 유로 쓰는 거 아니에요?
유로 쓰는데 물가가 그러니까 거기가 이제 평균적으로 그냥 엔지니어 해도 200만 원 못 벌어요 한 명이. 아니 엔지니어는 좀 덜 벌겠는데 보통 젊은 사람들이 만약에 이렇게 30대 40대 막 액티브하게 돈 버는 사람들 한 달에 150만 원밖에 못 벌어요.
중국보다 못 버는 거 같은데.
되게 가난해요. 그래서 명상하기 되게 적합한 나라예요. 왜냐하면 할 게 너무 없어요. 네. 리스본, 포르투갈, 스페인 옆에. 근데 진짜 좋은 게 올리브 나무 되게 많고 지중해서 기후라서 되게 선선하고 막 야채, 과일 이런 거 되게 유전자 제조업 이런 거 아니고 그냥 보통 이런 것도 아직 많고 되게 사람들이 돈이 없어서 그런지 몰라도 되게 차분하고 되게 친절하고 약간 좀 그래요. You know, actually Lisbon is like really good environment to meditate because there's nothing else to do.
So many things to do in Lisbon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not like France.
It's different.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's more, I don't know, people are more chill, they're more
Yeah.
gentle.
Yeah, Maybe because they live close to the
Yeah.
ocean.
Anyway, French people are too. They do too much strikes. I went there and then there's the strike. Anyway, I have a long story there.
Really?
Yeah, one time I had a business trip from America, Korea, and then I had to go to France, Paris, and then Nice, Monaco, Nice to America, right? So my flight is already arranged. And then I arrived to the airport in Korea. I already came from America. At that time I'm in America, right?
Yes.
My home is in America. So I flew to Korea and I did my work. And then I went to the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then suddenly I got a text message that the flight is canceled from Paris to Nice. But I need to be in Nice to go to America within 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I had a meeting, right? And then I realized there's a strike. And then I didn't have enough time to figure out, and I'm not familiar with French, and I don't speak French. And then I'm above the board, and then people are saying, oh, this is canceled. And I'm like, what am I going to do in Paris? I don't have a hotel room, I have nothing to do, and I don't even know how to get home.
Oh, you could fly to Paris but not to Nice.
Yes, my flight to Paris is not canceled, but from Paris to Nice is canceled. And then I have flight from Nice to home, right?
Yeah.
So I was debating, and then they're like, oh, you need to board, and I just get into the airplane. And then I arrive in Paris, and then they say my flight is canceled. They put me in a hotel room, okay?
In the airport.
In the airport, and then they didn't tell me when I can go. They say, I will tell you tomorrow or something. So I search internet if there's a train from Paris to Nice. There's nothing available. Nobody tell me when I can go. I don't speak French. And then finally, after that day, they gave me another ticket to go to Nice after 24 hours. I'm like, wow, lucky. But I called Uber, and then the Uber drove me to the airport, but the airport was on strike. So the car has to go around and around, and then I couldn't get into the airport. Anyway, and then finally I got into the airport. There are millions of people in there because everything is so chaos. So finally I went to Monaco. So finally I made it home, but it was very scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway.
물어보고 싶은 거 있어요. 프랑스 사람 보면
응?
프랑스 사람 보면 맨날 질문하는 게 있는데 독일이랑 영국 중에 어디가 더 싫은지.
She has a question. For French people, you dislike the Germans or the English more? Who you don't like
which
more?
one more?
Yeah. It's Italian?
No, we don't dislike any.
You like everyone?
Yeah.
Love everyone.
다 좋다는데? 얘 평화주의자인가 봐.
왜
근데 데려가야지 어떡해.
나 근데
Do you wanna go listen to the chanting or you wanna go with her?
스님이 다 끝내야 돼.
내가 끝내야지. 잠깐만 기다려봐. 내가 끝내. 나 생각이 없어. So thank you everyone. We didn't talk about meditation. We talked about French strike. But anyway, so we're gonna end now. If you wanna attend the young other group thing, you can go with her. Okay?